And here we are.
Hello. Hi.
Hello,
Welcome
everyone.
to live discussion of the season. I don't know what number it is overall. But yeah, here we are. So this was the most memorable year night, and a lot of people went the sad route this time. And usually it's like 50-50 with the happier ones getting kind of forgotten. But like I guess people are like I think there's a lot of like on this season who know that they how to make this like work and like how to get people to remember you. But I'm worried that might like backfire because so many people went the same route this time.
I think that's actually a really interesting point, and I noticed that too during the like there weren't a lot of happy, most memorable years. Most of them were very sad and emotional, but even the happy ones, like I connected with, everybody
Yeah,
tonight, which is
I think
amazing.
the most happy one was actually one of the most memorable, and I won't say which one it is. I think you might know. We'll get to that one, but I think that's definitely
I
like
think I know which one you're talking about.
yeah.
It was one of my favorites of the night.
Yes. So first up were Frankie and Whitney, and they did a quick step to Adventure of a Lifetime. It's been used on this show before. Um, I actually like I don't know this it was kind of weird for a quick step, although I did like the choreography. I don't think he did that well with it, and I think he was kind of overscored and overpraised.
I agree with you, especially comparatively to everybody else during it, because my sister and I were discussing it. And we said, yeah, seven, seven. He'll probably get like all sevens, and then he got all eights, which was highly fascinating to me.
Oh,
I really like Frankie. He's a good performer, and I don't mean like he's a good technician because I don't really think he's one of the better ones this season. But I think he's a good performer. I think he can sell it. I think he has a great partnership with Whitney, but I wasn't crazy about this dance, although he is just so infectious and joyful that I'm so just drawn to him, so I can almost forgive him.
I think for the reasons you said, I still think he's making the finale. I think he's going to be the fun one who makes the finale this season. There's actually a few people who could do that. I think it's going to be him. I really do. He went first and he got these scores, but like I don't think he's going home next week. So like I'm
No.
not worried about him. He was tied with like a bunch of other people by the end, like 5 or 6 people were tied with that score. So we'll
Yeah.
see what happens, but like I think he's safe. Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
his
think
score is about how he broke his back or something. He has memory problems because of all his racing crashes and stuff, and he's also had a lot of strokes. He's had a lot of health issues, so it's kind of like it was like finding positivity in that and like being happy to be alive. And I feel like that was a good theme of the night, like being happy to be alive.
that
So
was an excellent theme. Yeah, I totally agree with that.
yeah, like this showed up in a few dances. I think this was I think this was like fine for him. His technique's kind of gone down the past couple weeks. Like early on, he was like really good, and like maybe those are the ones he's gonna be good at. Like I want to see how he's gonna do maybe in like I don't know something like a jive or Argentine tango, something we haven't seen him do so much yet because we've seen him do the Latin and he was like he's been mixed, and then like the ballroom like he was good at the other ballroom and not this. So like we'll see.
Yeah.
He's
I
gotten
mean,
the samba and this out of the way now, so
yeah.
kind of up from here.
Quicksand, I think, is the hardest of the 5 ballroom dances. So that's out of the way. And Samba, I think, is the hardest of the Latin one. So he has both of those out of the way. So it's a little bit easier for him from here on out.
I think a lot of people also struggle with tango and jive, and he's already done tango, and he was really good at tango. I think that was probably his best dance technically, so he's good with that. And then jive, I don't know, he's like he can do like sharp stuff really well. It's just fast
Yeah.
I'm gonna worry about. So the sharpness he'll be fine with it. Just the speed I'm a little worried about that with him. We'll see when he gets that. If I'm sure he'll get it at some point because I'm sure he's making it to the end, and they do. You have to do almost everything if you're gonna make it that far.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Absolutely.
not worried about them for next week. Like they're gonna be fine. Um, Okay, so for each person, I don't know, I don't want to say this for the end because I think people are going to like tune out if we get too much into this. Next week's Disney night, and we know one of the Disney dances, but we don't know everyone. So, like, what do you want to see them do?
All right. Do you want to do this one at a time? Okay, Frankie and
Yeah, for
Whitney.
each person. Yeah, so.
Okay, for Frankie and Whitney, I've always wanted to see Whitney as Tinkerbell. That's like been my personal thing. So I would really love for them to be like Peter Pan if they could.
Yes, yes, I agree. I want to see that. I think they're getting Frozen. That's what people are kind of saying. But I want to see them in Peter Pan. I want to see them do like contemporary to Second Star of the Right. That's what I want to see.
That'd be
What I
so pretty.
And if they're gonna get Frozen, I want him to be Olaf, and I want them to do in summer, and it'd have to be like jazz because he's already on Foxtrot.
That's
So
the
like,
best idea I've ever heard
that's
in
what
my
I want to
life.
see. Because Whitney's gonna, no, yeah, Whitney's probably gonna be Elsa. Although it doesn't matter which princess she is if they're doing in summer. Like, it doesn't
True.
matter. So it's probably either that or Let It Go Again, which we don't need to see Let It Go Again. Like, they already did a perfect scoring contemporary to that. Like, it was good. And the guy was, and like the pro was the star in that. Like, I want to see the star be
Right.
the star.
Right.
The dance. So like that's what's important. So if he was doing Peter Pan, he would be Peter Pan. But they're probably doing Frozen, and he's I don't know. I hope he's Olaf, because that's going to be the only way he can be like the star. So
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. So
I could totally see that happening.
Yeah. Second was Terrell and Cheryl, and I actually like them this week.
Me too.
I
A lot,
haven't
actually.
seen him be an asshole in a while, so like maybe he's moved on from that. I assume he has. Maybe he's understanding what the show's all about now, taken seriously. I'm like, okay, you know, we can get past the bad stuff. Yeah. So this was about his grandmother, I think.
This was about his grandmother who raised him, and the song was "I Have Nothing" by Whitney Houston, and I really enjoyed this. It was the first time I've ever really connected with Terrell. Like, I saw a more humane side to him this week, and I was very, very impressed with what he did.
So good. Like, this was like, wow. Like, he's actually like, because she actually like gave him content this time, and like the other weeks it's kind of been a mix of stuff maybe he just wasn't good at, but like he really sold this. Like, he had good technique, he had good emotion. Like, yeah, it wasn't quite a 10, I don't think, but like there was really nothing wrong with this that I saw too much. Like, it was just really solid, and like I don't know, like it was just really good.
I completely agree. I loved the choreography, and I loved everything about this. The costumes were great. Like, the set was great. The cinema, I guess it would be called cinematography. I don't really know what the proper word for TV camera stuff is, but camera blocking. Yeah, well, camera blocking. The camera blocking I really liked for this. It was a very well put together routine, and it's amazingly enough, it's not one of my favorites. It wasn't one of my top favorites of the night, but it's something that I'm going to remember for the rest of the season.
I think it might be one of my top 3 of the night. I'm not sure. Like, it might be. I have to go rewatch. I gave a couple 9s this week and some 10s. Like, I think I gave this one a 9. I don't know. It might be. I have to rewatch. I really like this one a lot. So I think he's gonna be safe next week.
Yeah.
I really think he is. So yeah, I see him going like week 6 or 7 now. I don't know. Like, I don't think he's gonna make it to the end, but like he's in an okay position right now. So what do you think they're gonna do for Disney night? Like, I can't really
see them doing anything. I mean, if I had to guess, like maybe Lion King.
I was kind of thinking that. You know what I just thought of? I thought maybe they'll do like, I've been saying this Hunchback out there contemporary. He hasn't done contemporary yet, and she can be Esmeralda.
That'd be perfect. That's a great idea.
Yeah, because like, okay, let's be honest, like there's not a lot of black men in Disney movies, so if they're trying to get a character who looks like him, they're kind of limited, and they wouldn't want to do Naveen because then Cheryl has to be
Tiana,
and we don't want to go down that route. So maybe, like, I don't know, he could be like, it doesn't matter who he is, and like they're not going to try and match him based on looks probably, so they're going to just do whatever, and like Hunchback might work for him, or he could do Hercules, like I said, because I'm not getting go the distance for who I want doing it, so maybe someone else will do it. But yeah, I kind of see him getting contemporary next week for some reason. I could see him doing that, or even like, because he's already done Samba, he's already done Foxtrot. Like, yeah, I just kind of see it, or maybe Jive. I don't know what they're getting. Let's see if they've announced any more Disney stuff.
Keep your fingers crossed.
Yeah, I hope he gets something really good. I hope I want to see something fun from them. Like, I want to see him like do a fun dance with content.
Yeah, that'd be ideal.
Even the contemporaries are fun for Disney. Like, yeah, like, so yeah, just something really cool. Like, I don't know, I'm starting to like them. So keep it up.
I'm slowly like warming up to him. Like, he's definitely still in my bottom 2 of all the contestants this season, but I'm slowly like warming up to him.
Like, yeah, I don't think he deserves to go next week though. I'd be kind of sad to see him go next week just because this was so good. But like,
yeah,
after that, I'm like, yeah, you can probably leave, depending on who leaves next week.
Yeah, I absolutely agree.
And next was Nikki and Artem's contemporary, the first contemporary of the night. So hers was about, she broke her neck during doing wrestling, and she was scared that she was gonna be paralyzed.
Mm-hmm.
So this was only last year, so
yeah.
This was really solid.
I was highly impressed with this. Artem's this is only his second contemporary on the show as a pro. The first one was with Leah Thompson back in season 19, and I love that dance. It's one of my favorites of that season. He hasn't done another contemporary since, I don't think.
I don't even think they do them on Strictly either very much. So, like, yeah.
It is amazing. I never would have expected Arden to be this good at contemporary, but he is, and he did so well. I love the choreography. I loved her on the silks, and just it was very meaningful, and it made sense for her. Like, he had the whole wrestling ring set up, and she danced it beautifully. I was so impressed with the two of them this week.
I'm really glad that they didn't go the route of, like, when I saw it was in the wrestling ring, I'm like, okay, they're gonna do like the whole smack down thing again, like she's gonna like throw him down again. Like, we've seen this before with them. Like, I thought it was gonna be like Paige and Mark's thing they did a few seasons ago. I'm like, hey, we don't need that again. But like, no, this was really good. You could like pause it at any time and be like an amazing image, just like her flying around and stuff. That's just so neat. I think she did a really good job. I think she got the emotion. It like seemed kind of complex, and they didn't really do many close-up shots of her face. It was hard to tell, but I think she did pretty well. Yeah, like, and the judges gave her nice comments finally, which was good.
They did. They gave her all 8s, which comparatively to everybody else I thought was a little underscored. I would have thrown her a 9.
I guess maybe 1 9 would have been fine. Like, I guess I'm okay with this score. Like, I think I assume she's prize safe next week.
Yeah, considering that she made it past this week, I'm gonna go ahead and call her safe for next week.
Yeah, because she's tied with a bunch of people, and I think she's beating like at least one of them, if not more.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely, I think so.
So for Disney Night, well, she wanted Pocahontas. We just found it. I don't know if do you know this yet?
She wanted Pocahontas, but my sister just told me that she got Coco.
Yeah, she got Coco. I get why they made him not have wanted to give her Pocahontas, although there's ways you can do some stuff with like the Colors of the Wind song. You could do it like abstractly, which I kind of want to see sometime.
Mm-hmm.
But who knows? Maybe someone else like got it. I don't know. But if they're worried, but I guess they want people to be the characters for the most part, and we don't really want to do that with Pocahontas, like, and that's kind of a controversial movie anyway. So yeah, they're doing Coco. That's the new one coming out. It's the Day of the Dead movie, and I'm like, why are you making a Day of the Dead movie, Disney? We just had the Book of Life like a couple years ago. That movie was like so good,
and nobody saw it, including me. Nobody saw it.
You gotta see, like, everyone's gonna forget about Book of Life now, and they're gonna go see this. I'm like, I saw the preview for this, and it looks different enough to be a different movie. Like, okay, it can exist, but like, no one's gonna see Book of Life anymore. Like, it was actually a good movie.
I'll put it on my list. I'll watch it at some point.
It's actually pretty cute. Yeah. But yeah. I don't know any of the songs from Coco yet, but like, I'm sure it'll be fun. I'm guessing maybe she'll have Paso, because like, yeah.
Yeah, it's very like I've seen the promos for this movie too. And for those of you who haven't seen them, it's basically about a little boy who like idolizes this singer, and he's like a flamenco guitar player. And a lot of the music in the trailer sounds very Paso-esque. So I can totally see them having Paso next week.
She gonna smack him down again? We'll see. Like every other week, smack him down. Yeah, I think she's in an okay place to stick around a little bit longer. I think she'll be fine next week, because I don't know if they're going to do a double next week or not. Because, like, if it's a single elimination, I think I know who's gone. But, like, if it's a double, I'm not really sure. But I think they might, if they want to do team dances for Halloween again, which they would keep it singles till then.
Right.
So, yeah. Team dance for Halloween. They didn't do it last season. They'll bring it back this season. And then we'll get, like, a double that week or the next week. So I'm assuming it's a single next week. And I think Nikki's fine.
I think it's a single next week. I feel like they would have said something if it was a double.
For Disney Night, I don't want to see a double. Like,
yeah, why would you eliminate 2 people on Disney Night? Good grief!
I know we say that every week. Like, last week we couldn't eliminate anyone because of the shooting, and then like this week it's like most memorable year, so we can't eliminate more than one. And then next week it's Disney, we can't do that. But like whatever the theme is the week after, no, maybe so like at least the week after. But I assume it'll be Halloween or later. I hope it's later. I don't want to see 2 on Halloween go. Although maybe that's the scary part of Halloween.
Spooky.
Well, be scared. Like,
everybody will be extra scared.
Yeah. It'll go out with their emotion in the dances. Okay, who was fourth? Fourth was Nick and Peta.
It was Nick and Peta. Okay, so quick little story. Yeah, it was Nick and Peta. Okay, so quick little story. When I found out that they had this song, I was inconsolably upset because this song is one of my favorite songs of all time. I'm like, oh man, they gave it to Nick. Nick's he's my least favorite contestant, the singer. Ray Chu's probably gonna butcher the song. It's just gonna be terrible.
It's like with Bonner last season, and believe her.
Oh my gosh.
Taking Bonner so and Feeling Good, which I was so looking forward to seeing on Dance Moves. Like I wanted to see like cool jazz. No, they gave it to Bonner. Like they gave Bonner all these good songs, and they gave him Little Party Never Kill.
Oh man,
Yeah,
listen.
like I mean, after that, like I can handle whoever getting whatever at this point. But like, yeah, that must have. So, what do you think of the dance? His it was like I don't know what it was about. I didn't see.
It was kind of about him and Vanessa getting married. It was what like the year that he proposed and they got married and stuff. I thought it was his best dance yet. And as much as I was anticipating to not like this, I actually did end up liking it quite a bit. It's my favorite dance of his, and it's the first time that I've connected with him all season long. He's still not my favorite contestant. He's still probably my least favorite contestant, but he's not like a bad guy, you know?
I never thought he was like a bad guy. I just thought he was boring and not into this. And like that's enough for me to like not want you on this show anymore. But like yeah, I think this like I was surprised this turned out to be pretty good. Like he seemed so into it. Like he was jumping, like he was actually like I was worried with the contemporary he'd just be like the strong guy and like not doing much. No, he was actually into this. I really like this from him. I want to see this side more. Yeah, I think it was just a really strong routine for him. Like the choreography wasn't that complicated, so like it wasn't like spectacular. Like I can't call it that. But like it was just so like such a step up from him for him. Like I was really impressed. He's still at the bottom of the leaderboard. He has a chance of going next week, I think. However, he was in jeopardy again tonight. So he might be safe. He has to cover 2 points because the person who was only 1 point ahead of him went home. But yeah, he was 2 points behind the group of 5 or 6 people with all 8s. So he got 2 7s and an 8, I think. So yeah, he's 2 points behind. I'm debating whether he's gonna survive that or not. I'm leaning towards kind of yes, because like everyone's just gonna be so impressed by him that he like actually got better. Maybe plus Jeopardy might be enough to just get him through.
I do agree with that. I made a comment tonight, like during the elimination, like when they called Nick and Peta in Jeopardy first, I was just like, if they call Vanessa in Jeopardy, he's leaving. If they call anybody else, the other person's leaving. And sure enough, they called Derek and he left. You guys know, the moment Nick or Vanessa gets eliminated, they're going to call both of them in the bottom.
Oh, yeah. At this point, like, I'm wondering, I haven't looked yet how people are, like, supporting Vanessa because, like, people are saying she has an attitude now after, like, the Max story. And most of them don't even know, like, the full story. Like, we don't even know the full story, but, like, we know more from Pure than they do from the magazines. And, like, it's just, I don't know, a lot of them seem to be against Vanessa now. So, like, I'm wondering if if they end up in the bottom 2, like, on the actual combined leaderboard and with the votes, they might just kick them both off for drama.
That'd be some really interesting drama. That would be some extra drama.
That'd be something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he might go next week. I think he might be safe. It's between him and one other person who we'll get to. Like, I don't, like, I don't know.
I'm like 50-50 on him going or staying next week. He's like, 2 points behind the all 8s crowd, but it's still not a huge margin that he has to make up.
Was he? Yeah, he was in jeopardy again, but like, how many people care? Like, hardly anyone cared the last time.
That's true.
Like enough for him to be safe, I guess, but like not that much, and those were smaller margins. But yeah, and those ended up being really small margins because it was an extra week with a whole other set of points. So yeah, what do you want him to see him do for Disney?
I have no idea. He doesn't really strike me as like a Disney person. Like I can't really pigeonhole him into an idea. I thought maybe like, I don't know, we could just be really basic and go Hercules.
Well, what can he get from Hercules? Because like, well, I mean, I guess he could do a 0 to hero quick 7. We already had a suck-ass 0 to hero quick 7. We don't need another one. Like he can't. Thank goodness, like he got contemporary this week, so we can't get the go the distance one. Unless you can make that a rumba. I don't think you can. I think he might be a candidate for. I don't know.
He's hard. I don't really see him doing anything.
I'm gonna give him like something to be like Hunchback, a guy like you. Like I just kind of thought. I don't know.
That would be an interesting idea, and I maybe could see it happening.
They try and make that into a quick step, probably.
I could see that happening.
Although I've seen a slower down version, so it could be. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna give him. Like, give him like Winnie the Pooh. The Winnie the Pooh. I don't know. Like,
him is Pooh. He is Piglet.
No, he's Pooh and like She can be like Rabbit or Kanga or somebody. Oh no, oh my gosh, Peeta can be Kanga and then Shy can show up and be Roo.
Yes, that's a good idea.
I don't know what they're gonna give Nick. Like he doesn't. I don't know. Was he on Mickey Mouse Club or not? Or no, that was someone else. Because like they could give him that theme song.
I totally. That's a good idea for Disney to actually doing the Mickey Mouse Club theme song. That's a really good idea.
Like I want to see a Goofy movie done as well. Maybe not for Nick. Like there's so much. There's like they're not exploring a lot. Like they've done the DuckTales theme song, but that wasn't Disney night. So like something like I don't know. Like I just want to see something like really kind of offbeat. This Disney.
Yeah.
Night.
Producers, you can expand a little bit.
Oh crap! What if they give him Mary Poppins? I just thought of that. I'm like, no. Oh.
We have a curse.
I mean, he hasn't Mary yet because it's always been a guy doing it. Once, I don't know. I feel like
Yikes.
it was. Was it a woman ever doing Mary Poppins? No.
It was Charlie, then Robert, then Doug. So no.
Yeah, it was a couple seasons ago. Okay, never mind. Yeah. So yeah,
I mean, maybe
they're gonna give him. I mean, so Lindsay and Mark were next. They did a Viennese waltz.
Lindsay and Mark did have a Viennese waltz, and it just ripped my heart out. Oh my.
Oh yeah, this was
gosh.
like really solid. Like this was like they managed to make. I think, despite what Lynn said, I think they had a good amount of content mixed with the story stuff, which was her father passed away last year from cancer, and she was just talking about like her times with him and his life and everything. So Mark was dressed like her dad, and they did this whole thing with the red balloon that went with the song. Like this was just like solid. Like Mark's really killing it this season. Like,
he is.
The choreography and the concept, because he are with some of it sometimes, but like I think he's really getting the balance this season.
I absolutely 100% agree with that. Just anything Mark Ballas touches is gold. And when I started like religiously watching the show, my favorite content season from Mark was 22 when he was with Paige. Like I didn't think anything else I could ever watch was going to be that season because I loved every single one of her dances. But hang on. Okay, I'm not going to sneeze. Fine, but this is coming close. Lindsay's coming extremely close to just being my favorite Mark partner ever. Paige is currently, but Lindsay might beat her out. It's hard to see. And as far as like content goes, like this, she matches Paige.
I don't know. Lindsay isn't beating her out yet for me, but I think she's like has more of like a winner scenario. Although, like I said, I'm not really sure if she's gonna win because reasons, but like I feel like she's connecting more with the main demo. Like just also because of who's on her season, I feel like she's the one connecting most. I think my favorite Mark season was like I liked Catherine's season a lot and I liked Sadie's season a lot, even though like Sadie's was the one where he was like over the top like every single week, but like I really liked that.
I loved it too. I love Sadie.
The choreography concept is good for scores and for like pleasing the audience without like alienating people, because like that season with Sadie, he went like really, really far off the deep end, which I loved, but like a lot of people did not like. So, I mean, it was enough to get in second, but still, I think this is really good for Mark. My concern is even like I don't know, like I'm still concerned that the producers aren't going to let them win now because tour has been announced. I guess we can talk about that.
That's right.
I don't think Lindsay's going to be on it. Tour and like usually like. They try and like to have the winner on tour if possible. So if it's like between this person can tour, like they might try and help that other person win. I think it's between Jordan and Frankie for tour celeb. So if Jordan's gonna be the tour celeb, they might try and help him win. And if it's Frankie, I don't think he's gonna win, so they might let Lindsay win. And I'm like Lindsay's starting to win. Although, yeah, they'll probably let Lindsay win if it's Frankie and he's not gonna win. So
that's an interesting concept.
Like, winning. Like I think Lindsay is on track to win. We'll see how it looks on Facebook because most memorable year usually cements things. Because both she and Jordan did really, really well tonight, and they both had like phenomenal stories. But like I feel like Lindsay is connecting with the main demo a lot more, and I think because like the part of that's the perceived notion that Jordan is some huge ringer. Like people think Jordan's like a Heather Morris level ringer. For his chances there. But I just hope like whoever wins, it's because like they were gonna win naturally and no one's being like pushed over someone else to win.
I definitely agree with that. I do see this tour celeb for real. Like it's Jordan or Frankie. Lindsay might do a couple dates, but she is doing her own tour in the winter that ends right before our tour starts. But at the same time, it would be really, really busy for her. She might be busy.
I
She
mean,
might do a
there
couple
also
dates.
comments like seemingly implying he's gonna be a guest. He might like, which is why like maybe that's why Canada can vote so he sticks around. Like they seem kind of invested in him somehow, which I'll get to. Like it's very strange, but like Anyway, I really like this dance. Like this was like she did the right thing picking that story. I think it really was like very, very emotional. She was visibly in tears. Like a lot of people were visibly in tears today. I haven't really seen it as much with other most memorable years. Like everyone was like just in tears, like on the show today, like during their dances, even almost.
Yeah, I thought that was
like raw to watch. Yeah, she got 2 9s and an 8. I think that maybe should have been 2 10s and a 9 if we were like if Glenn wanted to comment on the lack of content, which I don't think was a problem because like there was enough, I think. The 9 probably would have been more appropriate. It's like when he gave Jordan a 7 last week.
Yeah, that was extremely silly. Yes, I definitely think that there should have been 10s in this. Absolutely, 100%. Definitely underscored, but she was still second highest score of the night, so I'm not that worried about it.
Yeah, like if they keep doing this to her, I'm gonna be like, okay, but like right now, like yeah, I get she can't be on top like every week. They gotta keep it interesting. The person who is above her is deserving of his score, so I'm not. Yeah, like I think she's on track to doing really well. Like I think if they try to force somebody to the finals, like I don't think it's gonna be her at this point. Like she's doing too well.
Right.
But yeah, we'll see. I haven't checked online yet for like the Facebook responses, so we'll see. So next, what do we want them to do for Disney?
I thought Peter Pan would be cute for them too. Frankie and Whitney don't get it, but as far as like other things are concerned, I thought maybe Sleeping Beauty would be cute. Once Upon a Dream, Viennese Waltz, maybe. I think she'd make a really cute Sleeping Beauty.
I want them to get Monsters Inc.
Can you? That would be amazing. I like that idea better, actually.
I want Monsters Inc. just because like I want something weird that Mark can do. Like I want to see Mark do something like just so off the wall because he hasn't yet. Like he managed like Little Mermaid and then like he got like the other ones after that. Like Alice in Wonderland was crazy. Like Toy Story managed to make that crazy. Like I want to see him do like Monsters Inc. There's one song in Monsters Inc. that's like really memorable. That's like well not even really memorable to people, but like it's the only one that was really there. Or if
it's If I Didn't Had You, right?
There's 2 routes they can go with it, but one of them they've already done a quick step, so they can't do that one. That would be the opening credits music, which I really like, and that's like really wacky, and I wanted to see that. But like, I want the Foxtrot version, which is the version where they're singing and everything. Like, that's what that's probably what they would be doing if she hasn't done Foxtrot yet. So I'm like, that's what I want to see them do.
That is a better idea than I ever could have come up with. Why don't they hire you to be a producer for Disney Night?
Oh my gosh, like I have so many ideas. Like, oh my gosh, like too many. I had another idea for like that's kind of weird because it's like a Pixar dance. Like I wanted to see like someone do actually Frankie and Whitney, I was thinking, but they already did. No, they didn't do Waltz yet. The theme from Ratatouille, where it's this French lady singing. The thing is, they already did a cooking dance last week with Sasha and Gloves. So I don't know if they would do that again, but like I really like that.
That'd be cute. It's been a hot minute since I've seen Ratatouille, but I feel like I kind of know what you're talking about.
I'll send you the song after. Like I want to see someone do that, but they just did a cooking dance, so I don't know. But since people didn't really like that one, maybe we can like cleanse their palate.
Oh, I thought it was cute.
Bring it back. It's like people were like roasting it on Facebook. Okay. Oh my gosh. I said like 2 cooking puns and I didn't realize the palate thin and roast.
They were roasting it.
Okay. Well, back to so yeah, like I think she'd be a good Sleeping Beauty, like you said. I just don't like. No, I want to see something Mark can do something really weird with. I don't know how you can like. The only thing they do is like Once Upon a Dream, and like how could they like make that really weird? Unless he makes them dress up like the animals and like go on top of each other's shoulders, or like.
He would make everybody in the troupe dress up as the animals.
Owl and the squirrel, like, and then they have to like stand.
Get Sasha to dress up as the owl.
Sasha as the owl. I know. That's what I want to see. I wouldn't mind seeing that. Like that just but I think like the Monsters Inc. would be really cool because we haven't done that movie yet, and we haven't done Sleeping Beauty either. We did Once Upon a Dream once, like the Maleficent version.
Right.
So yeah, I think that'd be really good for them. The next dance was Derek and Sharna.
You let me down, America.
Oh boy. Okay, so okay. Well, I guess we can talk about what they did tonight. So they did a jazz, and they did a jazz to move on up. And okay, so his story was his daughter had rare eye cancer as like a baby, I think she was, and she was like 10 months old, and she had to get like experimental surgery or something like that, and like it was just like really emotional. This was a very odd song choice for this. Like I really wanted to see this song used on Dancing with the Stars. Like if you like, I knew it because mostly from Bend It Like Beckham. Like they play this in the movie. Like I just really love this song so much. It was just, I mean, I guess it's supposed to be like inspirational or like happy, but like it just didn't suit it to me, and they had to slow it down. It was kind of like this weird blend. But I think like his dancing was pretty good.
I thought it was his best yet, to be completely honest with you. And even though it was his best yet, he still got nitpicked for no particular reason.
I mean, at least he didn't get the Bonner treatment on his way out.
Yikes.
Yeah, so they got 7 2/8, so 23 but it didn't matter really that much because like he went home. And even if he'd stayed, I think he would have been the one gone next week anyway. Because I was saying for the end of the show, like I was talking to my friend Claire, because we do like these Facebook stats and all this stuff, and I was like, okay, Claire, so because she wasn't really watching, she was watching another show. Like next week, it's either Derek or Sasha, for who I think is going next week. But whoever doesn't leave tonight leaves next week. If it's one I'm leaving tonight, the other one's definitely gone next week. Derek did leave, and of course, as soon as he was called in Jeopardy after Nick was called, like yeah, he's going. That he left, because like I feel like he had a good attitude and he was like working hard, and they were being way too tough on him.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
To say about this, and I get the sentiment, but like it was like I give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like I like Derek. Okay, so she said he got Wanyade.
I wouldn't say he got Wanyade because the difference between Derek and Wanye is that Wanye deserved to be in the final 3. Although I feel like what she kind of meant by that was that he got sacrificed to save somebody else.
Yes.
For the like, greater good. I feel like that is what
he deserved to be in the final 3. Like everyone took it like that, and I'm like, no, you guys, that's not it. And everyone's getting so mad. It's like, no, he got sacrificed for someone lesser.
Yeah, I feel like that's what she meant. It's kind of tough because I don't think he deserved to go this week at all. Bottom line, you let me down, America. I can't express my feelings. You let me down, America. Yeah, stop it.
Like this, there's only been 3 eliminations this season, and I've been quite upset by 2 of them.
Oh my gosh. Listen, guys, this is shaping up to be the best season ever right before we start going to once a year. And y'all are ruining it by sending the wrong people home. So stop it, America. Stop it right now.
Yeah. So, like, I'm really sad. But on a better note, we got Jordan and Lindsay. And... Oh, yeah. Okay, never mind. I was going to say, what dance did you want to see for Disney? And I'm like, oh, wait, he's not here.
Yeah, he's not. He ain't going to be here, unfortunately. Which, by the way...
Go ahead.
Which means now, as of this moment, Val is the only pro ever on Dancing with the Stars to do every single Disney night. It was him. It was him and Sharna, but Sharna got eliminated tonight, so she will not be participating in Disney Week with a partner next week. So Val is now officially the only pro who's done all Disney nights.
Contemporary for them so badly, and I just realized this now. Sharna has like the same hair as Megara almost, so like that would have been even better. I want to see this so badly. Like I feel like he would have done so well.
He would have.
So disappointed that he's not doing it. Like, ugh. I hope I get one of my other really big dream ones for this season. Anyway, Jordan and Lindsay. They did a
contemporary
to I forgot what the song was. But it was basically okay. It was the same most notable year as Simone, like pretty much the exact same thing. But like, however, his dance was different, but like it was the same story, and not to demean or anything. It's just like, wow, we just saw this exactly last season. It's so weird, but like, of course, I really birth mother had problems with drugs and stuff, so his grandparents ended up adopting him, and yeah, so and that's what it was, and it was like it was emotional. It was a
Amazing.
happy time for him because he just loved his grandparents so much, and when they officially got to adopt him, just great because it was official.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? But yeah, they did this contemporary. It was so good. Like I loved
It
it.
it was phenomenal. It earned the first 10s of the season that were very, very well deserved. Absolutely 100%. And it was emotional, but it was like happy sort of emotional, which I really appreciate.
Yeah.
And I feel like
It was
it's just
crying happy tears.
yeah, it is just a testament to how strong of a performer Jordan is and how great of a choreographer Lindsay is, and that these two together are a match made in heaven. It's just ideas bouncing off of one another.
I've noticed like a lot of these dances like mixed emotions, right? Because like his mother had problems, like he got his grandmother. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I made sorry, segue. Mixed emotions. Inside Out for Disney Night for Lindsay and Mark. Done. Theme contemporary.
Did it. DWTS, make it happen.
Sorry, just thought of this. Like, oh my gosh. Like, can you imagine? Okay, because the mixed emotions, and yeah, tonight was very mixed emotions. So I but like this one was more on the happy side, which was nice. But like I think like this was like the first time like a happier story. I think like maybe you got the highest score most memorable since Alfonso. I think this is the first time since Alfonso.
Mm-hmm.
Because like Alfonso got all 10. But, like yeah, so Jordan got 2 10s and a 9. Len didn't really give any criticism, but he gave a 9. That was strange.
I know. Len's not going to give out that 9 until at least week 6, maybe later.
Maybe they can like I don't know, get him all hyped up on Disney pixie dust, and maybe he'll do it next week. I hope he does it next week.
When they do the You're Welcome Foxtrot, right?
Not all of them will do it next week. I'm predicting not a perfect score next week, but like he does it, but then maybe someone else holds it. I'm really excited for next week with Disney. I don't know. And then Disney 10's come back. Disney 10 titles.
Oh my gosh, I hope they break those out again. Those are so cute.
So they did really well. I think this was my favorite of the night. I'm not sure. It was either his or Lindsay's. But yeah, just really good. What do you okay? I have a theory for what they're doing, but what do you think they're gonna do? Or what do you want them to
Listen, there's only one option for Jordan and Lindsay for Disney Night, and that would be a Foxtrot to You're Welcome from Moana, featuring a performance by Lin-Manuel Miranda. But if we can't get him, it's fine. We can just use the recording. But if anybody butchers that song, you're going to catch these hands.
I think that's what they're doing. I have mixed feelings, and it's just because like I really wanted Rashad to do this in D Maui last season. Like I was like so hyped for this, and I'm like, thanks Simone for claiming Moana. We can't get that now. Although yeah, I guess Emma wanted Beauty and the Beast, but like oh my gosh, like hot and everything. I just can't see him as like Maui. Like he doesn't like. He's just not like a big guy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really.
Oh my gosh, I just jinxed it. Tio's gonna be Maui next. Oh wait, he already did Fox. We're good.
Dodged a bullet there.
But like Rashad was like the perfect Maui, and we never got that, and I'm so sad. But like, I mean, it's fine if Jordan's gonna do it. I almost thought they would do Any Wish Upon a Star, just because like their team is Fish Upon a Star. But I'd rather they do You're Welcome. So if I have to pick, I want You're Welcome.
Yeah, listen, guys, there's only one option for Jordan and Lindsay next week, and if it doesn't happen, the entire season you may as well just cancel it.
Movie, because he was in
that. Oh my gosh.
I know what voice like I know what girls like song. That one has to, that's the only song I wanted to. I mean, if they couldn't do I Don't Dance for David's Freestyle, I don't know if they're ever gonna do like Disney Channel on this show.
They're probably never gonna do Disney Channel as much as I would like it to happen.
Maybe they'll do like I want to see a Rescue Rangers dance maybe at some point, but I don't know if they'll do.
They'd be amazing as Chippendale Rescue Rangers.
I could see Frankie and Whitney doing
that. That would be really cute.
I don't know, but yeah, that'd be really cool. I just hope for Disney this season they don't do all modern ones and then like one random throwback Pinocchio one.
Yeah, that was a little odd of last season.
I think they did like a trip through the ages for Disney, so hopefully we get like a mixture. But yeah, like I don't need everything for the past 10 years thrown at me. Again.
Right.
Variety would be nice. Okay, so after Jordan was Sasha.
After Jordan was Miss Sasha Peterse. She did a Foxtrot.
Yeah, they did a Foxtrot, and it was about last year. Another mixed emotion story because PLL was ending and she was sad. And she was starting out sick with her illness, which caused her weight to fluctuate. But she also got engaged, so that's awesome.
Yeah. I really love this. For me, Sasha is somebody that continues to improve every single week, and that is kind of like my favorite. That's one of my favorite people to watch. She's not like one of my favorite people this season, but I do enjoy watching her in Gleb. I think she improves every week. She's a very endearing person, and this was my favorite dance from her, for real.
Oh yeah, I love it. I like the doors thing, and I like how they used props that they didn't let it take over this week. She was just really solid with her movements. She was moving small a couple instances, but like pretty solid altogether. Just like a good dance from her.
Yeah, absolutely. Oop, hang on, I dropped my thing. Okay.
I think she's going to continue to improve for well, I guess however long she's left, because she got all 8s and tied with people, and I'm a little scared for her next week. I think she might be gone.
I think it is within the realm of possibility that Sasha goes next week, but I also think it's within the realm of possibility for a lot of people.
I think it's either her or Nick. I really don't see. It's like maybe T.O. because he went early in the night, but his was like really like emotional. I don't know. Like Sasha's was like the problem with hers, and this is usually what happens most memorable year night. While whoever gets eliminated after, like whoever's like the whatever elimination it determines, more positive dance, but not like exciting.
Yeah.
Because like Erica did it last season and she left. Who left after the season before?
Season 23. Who left?
Amber?
What was?
Amber. What was
it? Was Amber.
It was
It
Amber.
was Amber.
Yeah, it was Amber. 22. It was Marla.
Yeah, that's an interesting trend, actually.
Child, I don't know.
That's an interesting trend, actually. That's
because like there was only like a couple other happy ones. It was either that weren't like deeply emotional, and one of them coming up was like really fun and standout. That's gonna be memorable. I just feel like she might have faded away, even though I really like this and I really like watching it.
Yeah, I really did like watching this one too.
So what do you think she's gonna do for Disney? Like, I'm hoping she gets Rapunzel, although I think they might give that to Lindsay and Mark, but I hope she gets it.
I do hope that she gets Rapunzel. I think Gleb could play Flynn Rider any day of the week, really.
The Frog this season, they had 2 black female celebrities, so they need to do Rapunzel when they have 2 blonde ones, even though it's not gonna matter this week. But
right, but still, I would love for her to get Rapunzel. I'd love for her to get, I See the Light, maybe a rumba to that would be really nice. Please.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. I'm cool with Sleeping Beauty for her as well. Like Cinderella. Like I see her as a princess.
She's definitely going to be a princess, hands down. She looks like a princess.
Yeah. Something about her. It's just really nice, very pleasant.
She is very pleasant.
I'm excited to see what she does.
Hopefully, I hope she gets Rapunzel. If not, like Sleeping Beauty or Cinderella would be nice. So fingers crossed for her. Hope she doesn't go next week. We'll see.
I think she might go next week.
I definitely think it's.
I don't think she's beating anyone else in her thing except for maybe T.O.
Yeah.
Next was Vanessa and Max.
Okay, so I missed a lot of this one because I was buying my tickets for the Dancing with the Stars tour.
You got your tickets?
I did. I got my tickets tonight. I confirmed with my friend who will be attending her first ever show with me. We're going to the show in Baltimore on, I think it's January 28th. We're both very, very excited, but we bought our tickets tonight. So
I still don't know which location I'm going to, but it's going to be the first weekend of January.
That's exciting. But yeah, I missed.
People going both, so I don't know what I'm doing. It depends on like family stuff. It might be Rama, I think.
Well, I hope the best for you. But yeah, I'm very excited. I missed most of this dance because. Right.
I should make sure it doesn't sell out. I have to go actually while we're talking. I'm gonna go check to make sure it's not like selling out like mad because I'm really scared.
I know that's the reason. Because I told my friend that I'm going with. I told her, they're going on sale on Monday, and we're probably going to want to jump on them Monday because we're not going to get any good seats. So she was just like, okay. So as soon as I got off work today, I went online and I went online, searched tickets, and we managed to get 2 orchestra seat tickets for relatively cheap. It was very, very nice. So we got our tickets together. We are sitting in the orchestra. It was like $75 for each four. So that's not bad at all. Considering that it was.
I'm just freaking out. I'm looking at it.
Yeah. But yeah, I did miss most of Max and Vanessa's dance because I was in the process of buying the tickets while that one was happening because the timer was going, like I had to like grab them real quick. But yeah, they were like $75 each. And by the way, fun little fact for all you people out there. So the original venue that we looked at was the one in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. And to sit in the balcony of that theater, in the way back balcony, like on the top row, was $80. It was $100, $109 to sit down in the orchestra. So basically, I paid less for a seat in the orchestra at the venue we're going to than somebody's going to pay to sit in the balcony at the theater that we originally looked at. Just a little tea for you. So, I mean, if you have the ability to go to multiple places for tour, check them out. Check prices because they're going to be different at all the locations.
Yeah, and they might be a little more expensive because there's 12 pros going.
Oh my gosh, yeah, they were a little bit more expensive because I saw orchestra last summer, and it was like 50.
And I'm like, yeah, it's 12. It is.
12 pros are going.
Sharna, Gleb, Brandon, Sasha, Emma, Keo, Alan, Sharna, Haley, and Jenna.
It is like Dancing with the Stars, all stars. Like Mark and Val would make this complete, really. But as far as like tourcast go, like I'm so excited. Like so many of my favorite people are going, and with any luck, I get to do a redo picture with Alan because he was the only celeb I got a picture with last time, and I'm not a huge fan of that particular picture. So we're gonna do a redo, hopefully.
Oh my gosh.
How are tickets?
One I can't even get into.
Well, I mean, the general public only found out about it tonight because, people that just watch the show from week to week.
I know. I just don't know how big this venue is because I'm looking at the Kitchener one right now. Like, the Rama one has some seats left. Although the thing with Rama is it's a casino and some people have, like, belong there so they get tickets automatically. So it's like there's not a lot there.
Right.
Nearly not.
Right, of course.
So, anyway, I'll deal with that after this. I have to go ask my friend of hers working for Kitchener. Moving on. Going to Rama anyway. Sorry. Anyway, sorry for my forget Vanessa and Max.
Vanessa and Max. I did see parts of it. I thought it was pretty good. Here's the thing. I don't dislike Vanessa or Max after last week's drama. I definitely don't. I feel like they just had a moment and they needed to just step away from for a second, recollect, reprocess, and come back together. And I think that was the smartest thing for them to do. However, I don't know. I feel like they maybe lacked a little bit of chemistry this week, but in the parts that I saw, again, I did not see this entire dance. I missed a lot of it.
Strange one. Because, like, the rumba, like, I noticed visually they weren't always together. Like, they were so separate most of the time. Like, is this because the drama? I don't know. But, like, I think she lacked some hip action and she, like, stumbled. And I really loved this otherwise. She got the emotion down. She got, like, the grouches, whatever stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I did see where she stumbled, and I heard that there wasn't a lot of hip action. There wasn't a lot that I saw. I was a little disappointed because Vanessa's just been on like the high ground for me. Like, she just keeps on getting better and better and better. Like, I loved her dance last week. I've watched it every single day. I'm just getting into it because it's one of my favorite songs. And I was a little disappointed by this, to be honest. But she just had maybe.
That's just me.
Yeah, I mean,
this was about her son being born prematurely, by the way, like her youngest son. So
yeah, and didn't they say it was like 11 weeks? Because that is so dangerous. It is amazing that that child survived. It is extremely hard to go through.
Yeah.
Yeah, but as far as Vanessa goes, I still do love her, and I loved her story tonight, and I definitely like connected with that. Like, I was watching the package, and I definitely connected with it, and I connected with her. I hope she gets something good next week, and I hope she continues on that upward climb
what do you
next
want
week.
to get?
What do I want her to get for Disney night? Well, okay, I don't mean to like. like, okay, I'm going to preface this with I love Vanessa and I think she's wonderful, but I kind of want her to play a villain.
It's funny because I don't know if she'd be playing a villain in this because like it's a male villain. I want her to get Be Prepared, either a Paso or Samba.
That's brilliant. That's really good. I've always wanted that on the show. It's on my Disney wish list that I have on my phone here. I would really love that. I kind of want her to play a villain. I would really like enjoy that. And I love her. I think she's like the sweetest ever. But, you know, wouldn't it be fun to like watch her play a villain or like be Scar or just be evil a little bit? I would love that. So Be Prepared, Paso. That would be my wish for Vanessa.
Same. Especially because like if they're having like if there's still tension between them, Paso might be a good way for them to like cover it up.
Yeah.
But I really want to see Samba to that song. I don't know, it has like bounce. Like Paso's fine too. That'd be a good one for them to recycle in the future then. Samba one, then Paso another.
There you go. Dancing with the Stars. Get on it. We are just handing out ideas to you. Take them for free.
Yeah, I feel like someone's gonna get like a Lion King something because they did just What Can't Wait to Be King. They never did anything else. They got Hakuna Matata after a while. They couldn't originally, but now they got it for like a bumper. So maybe they can get it for a full number.
Wait, what about the Circle of Life Samba? Wanya and Lindsay.
Samba. Like, oh yeah, they did. I forgot about that. They could also get like, they could get Can You Feel Love Tonight for like a rumba, but like I'd rather see one of the other two songs.
Me too.
And then like I feel like Vanessa's gonna stick around next week.
I think she'll be fine.
Because of drama, but I think, next was Drew and Emma's jive, which really honestly should have been a jazz for what they did.
True.
With this, because like in fairness, because like remember what they did with Chris Kattan, like hey, me a jive, but like for the circumstances, for what happened in this, I think it should have been a jazz.
I agree with this, but I love this dance. It's one of my favorites of the season. I loved this so much. It was so good.
Like, dances of the night, because like I do my blog and it's like based on technique first, so I do all the 10s, all the 9s, all the 8s, whatever. So I'd give this a 7, so it's gonna have to be in the bottom 2. But like in terms of entertainment, this was like either the best or the second best of the night for me.
Oh my gosh, I love this. I don't think it was like I don't think it was it was not technically stronger than Lindsay or Jordan or even like Victoria for that matter. But oh my.
Maybe technically stronger was Frankie. Then was Frankie's. But
I know, but oh my gosh, this dance was just dang entertaining. And you should have seen my face when his brother came out to dance with them.
That happened because they're like, oh, we have a big surprise, and I'm like, okay, what is it? Because I know Jonathan wants to do this, and I'm like, is this gonna be like with Twitch and the back in time thing they did a few seasons ago with Allison and Jonathan? And like, yep, here he is. Oh. And like it's so fun. I really like this because like Jonathan wanted to do Dancing with the Stars. He was gonna do it this season. He probably would have been Emma's partner. And like they both wanted to dance with Emma on the show, and now they did.
That was amazing. I am so happy that happened. This was definitely one of my favorites of the night, like easily top 5.
The only thing is, whenever Jonathan does this show now, a few seasons down the line, ringer.
He danced on the show once. He's a ringer.
Okay, so this wasn't a real jive, really, because like they did some jazz stuff with me, and then they had to do jazz stuff because they couldn't like teach Jonathan, and he was having like he had like leg problems or back problems or some kind of issue, so like he couldn't do it. So like I wish they just made this a jazz and like just gone out and let them go play with this, because like oh my gosh, like I love this. Like I don't know, like oh my gosh, like this happened. This is like dance of the night, which might actually help it stand out.
I know. People are going to remember this. He's safe next week. There's no way he goes home.
I think he's getting more than I think anybody in the 8s club, because even Frankie I don't think was that memorable this week. So he might be the most votes out of the 8s club tonight.
Absolutely, 100%. I love this. It was not a technically really strong dance, but dang if I didn't love it. Absolutely one of my favorites of the night.
Like I was scared he was going to like go off time and be terrible. Like I was worried all night, and then like the second last dance night, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm glad it's later. I'm just gonna be kind of worried the whole time. And I'm like, yeah, it's fine. So yeah, what do we want him to do for Disney? Because I have no clue what he could do.
Okay, so my original wish for him was to do Oliver and Company. Why should I worry? But now that he's done Jive, that would be good for Jordan too. So my other wish.
Never mind. So what do you think Drew could do? Like I don't know, like. Oh my gosh, here's what I just thought of. I don't know what if they could do this. This would be jazz. They wouldn't do this movie. It's too obscure. I want him to be Radigan and them to do World's Greatest Criminal Mind.
That would be amazing. Nobody would understand it, but that would be amazing.
just him as a villain. Like everyone would like it because he could do all this evil stuff and be like acting and like just be still like, because no, even if no one's heard of the movie, it'd be still entertaining.
It would,
and then because like Disney could release Great Mouse Detective and people would buy it. There you go.
exactly. I just listen. The Great Mouse Detective is one of the most underrated Disney movies for any of you out there. If you haven't seen it, go see it. I'm pretty sure it's on Netflix. It's so entertaining.
Here's something else I could see. I could see him doing like Never Smile at a Crocodile, and he's Captain Hook. I want to see him as a villain, and like Emma's Wendy, and then like Sasha can be a troop member as Peter Pan, because like I've been waiting for that.
Again, Dancing with the Stars producers, we are handing you ideas. You can take them at no charge.
Like, oh my gosh, and like one of the trip guys is me showing up, and they're like, oh my gosh, no, Sasha's like the crocodile.
The octopus.
The octopus.
Wrong movie.
Well, I was rewatching Disney December, like Doug Walker's stuff. Like he does this thing called Disney December, and then he was doing like the sequels for Disney, and like he did that one. I saw that one a couple days ago.
Oh my gosh, the octopus from the second movie, the crocodile.
That can be in the background. Like I love the octopus, the eye popping. It was so cute. Like I had the McDonald's toy of the ship, and it had all the stuff on it, and like the octopus would like pop out.
Oh my
I don't know. I just think the octopus, it's like bright orange. It's like look it up if you haven't seen it. But the crocodile, yeah. Even though that song in the movie, like yeah, I want to see him do like I want to see him be a villain. Just don't make him do Samba to Be Prepared. I'm scared for him.
I know. Make him like one of the goofy villains, like Ratigan or Captain Hook.
I wish he could be Hades, but Hades didn't have a song.
There's a good reason Hades didn't have a song. James Woods can't sing.
And then like, I don't know, he could do Hellfire. I don't know if they'd allow that on Dancing.
No, I think we need to keep it PG, folks.
Yeah, let's keep it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I love Drew tonight. Absolutely fabulous.
So either Ratigan or Captain Hook. I love that. Yeah. So the last dance was Victoria and Val, which we all knew was gonna be last, pretty much. And yeah. And she like, okay, so this was about obviously her getting sick and getting better again and using the wheelchair. And they used the wheelchair on the stage, which I think was powerful. Beginning and end, kind of like the Doors with Sasha. I just think this was really solid foxtrot. She did a really good job. She was visibly emotional during this, which was hard to watch.
It was hard to watch, but like not in a cringy kind of way, but just like you feel for her, like you felt her emotion come through. I really think Victoria had a breakthrough tonight. I really do, because she's been really good the past couple weeks, but from here on out, I think she's going to be really spectacular.
I haven't looked at Facebook yet, but if she does not do exceptionally over there this week, she is in trouble soon.
I think she'll do absolutely exceptional over there. I hope she does.
She has to do well. Like I think, because like I've been wondering if like Vanessa's actually gonna make the finale now, because this thing she was now, like a lot of people are turning against her. I don't know, so Victoria might be the fourth person. Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. Victoria was fabulous tonight. She's third on the leaderboard, I do believe. So she'll be fine next week.
Yeah, she's not going anywhere. She's fine. She got all 9s, right?
I feel like I want to say she got.
Wait.
She either got 2 9s and 8 or all 9s. I forget which.
Victoria got. I'll find out. Hang on.
Maybe it was 3 9s.
So she'd be second then, and Lindsay would be third.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Basically, what we're saying is Jordan, Lindsay, and
27. Lindsay's third with 26.
Okay, so basically,
Victoria with 29, Victoria with 29, Lindsay 26, Drew, Frankie, Nikki, Sasha, Terrell, Victoria with 24, Derek who's out with 23, and then Nick has 22.
Okay, so basically what we're saying is Jordan, Lindsay, and Victoria are 100% safe.
Yeah, I'm going to call Drew and Frankie safe. I'm going to call Nikki safe. And I'm going to call Vanessa safe for now, before looking at Facebook, because this might change. So Sasha, Terrell, and Derek are the 3 I'm looking at for elimination.
Derek?
Not Derek. Nick.
Nick. Okay.
What do we want Victoria to do next week? I want her to get Snow White, I think.
She'd be so pretty as Snow White. I would love it.
It'll probably be someday my prince will come and it'll be like a waltz. But what I was hoping to see sometime, but like so many people have done quick step already. We don't know if we can do it, because like I could see Lindsay doing this as well, but she's done quick step. Silly song.
That'd be so cute. I'd love it.
But like I don't know who's left that could do it. Like that would work for them. So, I mean, Drew's tall. He could be like the two dwarves on top of each other, like making the same thing, and like, oh wait, no, he already did quick step too. Never mind.
That'd be so funny.
I've done all the quick steps early on, and then they suck. Well, not all suck, but like they're better when they're later. That's a good style to save for closer to the end.
Oh man, they would have to pull like the entire troop and all the eliminated pros in to play the dwarves. They did that.
I want to see that. But like maybe they could just make it a jazz.
That'd be cute.
Jazz, give it to Victoria.
That'd be really cute. I would love for her to get Snow White.
What do you think she's gonna get?
I definitely think she's gonna be a princess. I just don't know which one. Snow White I think would be cute. Something that what?
Someone said Ariel.
Ariel would be pretty. I think she'd make a really good Ariel. This is something I kind of wanted on the show for a while, but you know, let's talk about an underrated princess. Let's talk about Merida for a second. Merida doesn't have a song that she sings, but she does have Touch the Sky, which is a great song, would make a really good contemporary, I think.
Now I kind of want to see Vanessa do it.
Vanessa, I think, would make a good Merida, too. So
I don't know, would be like a good, I don't know, like, I feel like Debbie would have been a good Merida.
But Debbie's not going to be Merida because Debbie's out. Thanks, America.
Yeah, she would have, like, I don't know, that'd be, Touch the Sky would be a good Paso.
Oh, I could see it as Paso, too.
Touch the Sky would pretty much have to be Paso. I don't know what else it could be. And maybe contemporary. So Touch the Sky I really want to see done. I don't know. I just hope we don't, like, when we have so many Disney movies that, like, are at least relatively well-known that we haven't done yet, it's a waste to kind of recycle things. Although I know it's budgets, but, like, it's a waste to see that. Like, we haven't had, like, any Dumbo songs. So with knowing them, they'd probably make Vanessa do Baby Mine.
Don't be that predictable. Don't be that predictable. You guys heard me. Don't be that predictable.
Like, what else is there? Like, oh my gosh, Mark and Lindsay and Pink Elephants on Parade.
Listen. Wow. I just had like flashback images in my head.
Mark's the only one that's allowed to do that one.
Wow.
It'd have to be like jazz. Or Foxtrot, but yeah, they haven't done Foxtrot yet. They can do Foxtrot.
Yikes. Wow.
Like, I don't know. I want some crazy, weird, like, I don't know, like, I don't know. Like, I want something, like, totally off. I want a few off the beat ones, but still fun enough for people to remember and vote for. Like, Charleston to Everybody Wants to Be a Cat. Another thing.
Would love that. I would love for the Aristocats to get used. Actually, you gave that one to Lindsay and Mark. They'll probably dress up as cats.
Oh my gosh, yes. I also, well, if Jordan and Lindsay hadn't already done Charleston, I would have wanted them to do it, but that's fine too. Or Victoria and Val. Oh, Val saved his face. Val is like clean shaven now, so I'm wondering if they got Peter Pan or something.
Oh man. It always feels so unnatural whenever I see the pros with facial hair just like shave off their face, like watching Val become babyface again. It's almost unnatural.
Can Sasha grow a mustache? I low-key want to see what happens.
It's like that would be like the opposite. Like when Alan last season when they made him shave, it was just, oh man, he's just like.
I want to see Brandon with facial hair. I feel like he'd be really hot.
Maybe he would.
I mean, like he's good looking still, but like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like the only one who could pull it off either way is Mark.
Mark, definitely for sure, but everybody else just pick one of these. Yeah.
Yeah. So any other thoughts? Like we talked about tour and who's on it. We didn't see a number for that tonight, but I'm sure we will later in the season. It's still early on. It's week 4. They have 11 couples left.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll get a tour number sometime later in the season, probably close to the finale, to drum up interest in tickets and stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm sure we will. I'm really excited.
As am I. I'm extremely excited for tour, especially since I'm going. I'm so excited.
I don't know. I gotta get my tickets and make it official. Like, I still haven't got my illusionist tickets yet, so I don't know what I'm doing. I gotta get on that. I know. So I've had life going. But yeah. So yeah, I feel like this season is going well so far, except
I feel like
eliminations.
Except for eliminations, which are a bit of a gripe with me.
So yeah, it usually doesn't happen until.
Eliminations.
I think. Haven't looked at Facebook. Sorry, go ahead. Go talk.
Eliminations are kind of my biggest gripe this season because there's now 2 people out that I don't think should be out yet. But what are we going to do about that? We can't really do anything, can we? But eliminations are mostly my only gripe this season. I feel like tonight, most memorable year tends to be a turning point for this season. I feel like this was that. I feel like from here on out, we're going to see spectacular dance after spectacular dance, and I'm very, very excited for it.
The other thing is, sorry, I've been like checking updates or whatever. I haven't looked at Facebook yet. This is like the week where things are kind of cemented. Yeah. There's been a couple things I'm gonna be looking out for. I think one big thing is I say Frankie's gonna make the finals. I kind of debate every other week because like this week he kind of faded away. Although I still think he's safe next week. Like him or I almost think Drew could be the third place entertaining one at this point, because like when I think, oh my gosh, he's not going to do well, like he comes out with that.
Yeah, I think it's entirely possible
between him and Frankie, because I don't think we're getting them both. Like I think that'd be fun, but like I don't think we're getting them both.
Wouldn't it be great if they like made it to the quarters or the semis and they did like the duet dances again and Frankie and Drew got teamed up together?
I think they're both on track for top 6 right now, depending on how far they push Nick. I think top 6 from what I was on track to be is going to be something like based on what I think how tonight's going to go as well. Lindsay, Jordan, Vanessa, and Victoria, not exactly in that order.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Top 6. Unless they I don't know, because never know when they're going to do double. I don't know. I feel like it's just really, I feel like they're all just I don't know.
Yeah, I totally agree with that top 6. I think that's what we're on track for.
The vibe I'm getting, it just feels like the main people, like Nick's not even, I forget Nick's on the show. So, I mean, I know he's supposed to be main.
Mm-hmm.
He's there. Again, yeah, any other thoughts for next week?
No, the show was really great. Can't wait for next week. Disney night's always the best night of the year. Very, very excited to hopefully get another great Disney night in again.
We're gonna have any celebrity performers, like you mentioned, Lynn?
Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? Last season we got a lot of celebrity performers, and all of them were phenomenal. So maybe I hope Lynn shows up and sings. That would be really cool.
Sorry, go ahead.
It kind of depends on what the songs we're getting, because if last season we knew that Normani had "I'll Make a Man Out of You" right away, so we all guessed Donny Osmond's going to come on and sing, and sure enough, he did.
Well, because so many alums from the alums from the show, because Alfonso's there too, plus Alihi, because she's around. You know what? This won't happen, but I want Elton John to show up and do a Lion King song.
That'd be really amazing.
They can get Jeremy Irons and the other one who sung "Be Brave" because it was 2 voice actors splitting it. Because average, they just come on, and they both sing it.
That'd be the most meta thing ever. I would be
come on, and they both sing their parts, and yeah, I don't know, they can, yeah.
Yeah, hopefully a lot of celebrities.
Jodie Benson, Ariel's voice could come and sing. I want to see her on this show. I've been saying.
She would be a really good get for the show. I would love to see her on here.
I want to see her on, yes. I don't know. I'm still surprised Cyndi Lauper didn't show up to Sing Girls Just Want to Have Fun last week, considering we thought she was going to be on this season.
Oh my gosh. Listen, if Cyndi Lauper ever showed up, I'd be...
She was there at GMA, and then Sasha was tweeting her, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is happening.
That would have been amazing, but probably not happening.
People were so mad that they were going to put her with Mark. It's she's a big star. She was going to get votes. Don't worry.
Don't worry, guys. Cyndi Lauper's a lock to the final already.
Cyndi Lauper is a lock to the final. She's just so awesome.
She is.
Yeah. I have to get going because I have to get ready for bed. I'm clearly very tired. But yeah, thank you for joining me again this week. Thank you, viewers, for joining us. Talk to us on Twitter or the YouTube comments or the Influencers Interact blog. And yeah. I'm going to sign off. We're going to sign off now?
I guess we will. We will see you next week when we are talking about Disney night. Peace out, everybody. Have a